Hello everybody, hope you all are doing fine. I welcome you all on my channel mathskpreet. This is a channel for mathematics. If you have not subscribed it yet, please do subscribe to my channel for the videos on mathematics. So we were doing chapter number 5th, arithmetic progressions from grade 10th. I have given you the definition for arithmetic progressions. Let's see it once again, and further we will do the questions related to the arithmetic progression. So I have told you that it is a sequence of numbers, say A1, A2, A3, A4, so on. It could be finite or infinite. Infinite means it is limitless. Finite means it will have some last term denoted by a, n or small l. Fine. So it is a sequence of numbers or terms. These are all terms here, such that we are getting the succeeding term just by adding a fixed number, common difference d, to the preceding term. So every time I am just adding this common difference or the fixed number to the preceding term. So A2 is preceding A3. Similarly, we will get A4 just by adding D to the A3. Fine. In this way, we will continue and we will get the other terms or the next term. So this common difference can take any value. It could be negative, positive or 0. This D can be negative, positive or 0. Let's see the questions related to arithmetic progressions from the book NCERT exercise 5.1. Let's see the first part of question number 1. It is saying that the taxi fare after each kilometer, when for the first kilometer it is rupees 15 and for each next kilometers it is increasing by rupees 8. So according to the question, the first term is given here 15, which is in rupees, and for each next kilometers it is increasing by rupees 8. Fine. So if this is my A or A1, fine, so I'll get A2 just by adding A and D. So what is A here? 15. And what is D here? D is given 8. Why? Because every next kilometer is increasing by rupees 8. Fine. It is fixed here. So the question is forming an AP is very clear from the wording given in the question, but we will do it like this. So A3 will be what? A2 plus D. So what is my A2? A2 is 23. So I will get 23 plus 8 again. Fine. So I will get 31 here. Similarly, to get A4, I will write A3 plus D, preceding term plus the common distance. So 31 plus 8, I will get 39. So every time I am adding this amount which is given to us for the additional kilometer. So this way we are getting a sequence. I can write this as 15, 23, 31, 39, comma, next term I'll get 47 and so on. So our answer is yes, and this is the sequence we are getting after applying the given thing in the sequence form. So yes, it is forming an AB. Let's see the next question. Next part. Amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. We have to check whether this pattern is forming an AP or not. So let the amount present in a cylinder, air present in a cylinder, be V, capital V. And the pattern is when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder. So at present this is the air remaining, this is the air in the cylinder. So what is the pattern? Vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air. So first we will check 1/4 of the air, and this part of the air we will subtract from the present part. Why? Because it is saying that vacuum pump removes. Removes means we have to do this subtraction. 1/4 of the remaining air, fine, in the cylinder. Removing from what? The present. From the present air. Fine. Read again. When a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. Fine. So this is the remaining air. We will do 1/4 of this remaining air and we will remove this air from the last present air. Fine. So the next term I'll get just by 1/4 of the air remaining. 1/4 of, this is the remaining air now. 1/4 of the air remaining, and we have to remove this from the present year, which was the last volume of the air present or amount of the air present in the cylinder. Fine. After calculating, I'll take this 3V by 4 out, and inside I'm getting 1 minus 1 by 4. By taking the LCM, I'll get 3 by 4. So it's 3 by 4 whole square outside V. Fine. Similarly, the next term is, this is the remaining year. First we will write this and we'll remove 1/4 of this from the cylinder. Fine. This way we will get the next terms. So here what my first term is V, next is 3V by 4, next is 3 by 4 whole square V, and so on. So this is the list of the volume of air present in the cylinder after just applying the given pattern of removal of the air from the cylinders. Clearly this is not forming an AP. Why? Because when you will check the difference of the next term from the last term, the difference is not same here. So clearly this is not forming an AP. These were the first two parts of question number 1. Rest of the two parts I am leaving for you all. If you have any doubts while solving the questions, please do comment in the comment section. I'll provide you the solution with the explanation for the particular one. So let's see the next questions from the exercise 5.1. In actual, this exercise is very simple, so I'm just performing 1 or 2 parts for every question. Rest of the parts you can do it by yourself, as I have told you in the first video that the questions should be of this pattern only, whether you have to construct an AP or you have to check a sequence is forming an AP or not. Fine. So I'm taking fifth part of question number 2. This is given A to us and value for D is given to us, and we have to construct an AP from the given information. Fine. So here A is this and D is this. So the first term is A only. Fine. Next term, which is A2. A2 is what? A plus D. Fine. So A plus D is what? Minus 1.25 plus of minus 0.25. So I am getting minus 1.25 plus minus is minus 0.25. When I'll add minus is what? Plus here, and sign for the bigger one. So I'll get the value in minus, and the value I'll get is 1.50 or 1.5 here. Fine. To calculate the next term, I'll write A3 is equals to what? A2 plus D. We all know that. Why? Because this is forming an AP. So A2 is my minus 1.5 and D is what? Again minus 0.25. So again plus minus is minus. Here minus is plus now. I'll just add up the things and take the sign for the bigger value. It is minus here. So A4 will be, I have to write the first 4 terms according to the question. So A4 will be A3 plus D. A3 is minus 1.75 plus minus 0.25. Again, I'll write it as minus 1.75 plus minus is minus. So what I'll get? I'll get minus 0 here, and 2 here. Decimal is here. So I'm getting minus 2. So these are the first 4 terms of the sequence. You can write it as A is minus 1.25, A2 is minus 1.5, minus 1.75, then minus 2. These are first 4 terms of the sequence, and this is the answer. Fourth part of question number 3, a sequence is given to us and it is asking us to write the first term and the common difference here. So this is the first term written on number 1 in the sequence. So this is my A, 0.6. Fine. To calculate the common difference, I'll just subtract A from A2. So A2 minus A. Put the value here, 1.7 minus 0.6. So what I am getting? I am getting 1.1 here. To check whether this is giving me the same number, I'll do further. A3 minus A2. A3 minus A2. So I'll get 2.8 minus 1.7. Again I am getting 1.1. To check further, I'll do A4 minus A3. So 3.9 minus 2.8. Again I am getting 1.1. So these were the first four terms given to us. I'm getting same difference here. So this difference is what? Common here. So here value for D I'm getting is 1.1. So these two things are our answer. A is equals to 0.6 and the common difference is 1.1. Very simple questions these are. I'm taking few parts from question number 4th. Here we have to check which are forming an EP, which given sequence are forming an EP, and write the common difference and the next four terms. Let's see few parts from the question number 4th here. So I'm taking 5th part here. The sequence is given to us. So here clearly A is given 3 here. To check whether this is forming an EP or not, what I will do A2 minus A. So what is A2 here? 3 plus root 2 minus 3. So what I am getting? 3 plus root 2 minus 3 is giving me root 2. Fine. Again, I'll check A3 minus A2 now. A3 minus A2. This is my A3. 3 plus 2 root 2 minus A2. A2 is what? 3 plus root 2. So open the bracket. I'll get 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 minus root 2. So again I can cancel these out. This is 2 root 2 minus root 2. I'll get root 2 here. D is what? Root 2. And to write the next four terms, we will just add the value of this D to the preceding term. So the next four terms you will get 3 plus 4 root 2, 3 plus 5 root 2, 3 plus 6 root 2 and 3 plus 7 root 2. These are the next four terms for this sequence. Let's see the next part. Next part for question number 4, the given sequence is having the same value for each term, which is minus 1 by 2, which is clear from the sequence that we are not adding and subtracting anything to get the next term. So here the value for the common difference is what? 0. We are just adding and subtracting 0 to write the next term. So the value for D is 0 here, and the next four terms are what? Minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. Let me show you how you will write. So here A is equals to minus 1 by 2 and A2 minus A1 we'll check. This is my A2, this is my A1. Fine. So minus 1 by 2 minus minus is plus, so I am getting 0 here. Similarly A3 minus A2, A4 minus A2. Every time with the same procedure you will get 0 here. So the value for D is what? 0 here. A is minus 1 by 2 and the next four terms you will write in the sequence that will have value minus 1 by 2 only. Let's see in the next part. This given sequence is root 2, root 8, root 18 and root 32. So I'm writing A is equals to root 2 to check the common difference or the difference whether it is common or not. A2 minus A. So this is my A2 minus A. So we all know that 8 can be written as 2 root 2 minus root 2. 2 root 2 minus root 2 is giving me root 2 here. Fine. Check for the next term. A3 minus A2. A3 is root 18 minus root 8. Root 18. 2 nines are 18. So I can take 3 out here and root 2 here. This is 2 root 2. 8 can be written as 2 root 2. 18 can be written as 3 root 2. So after just simplifying, I am getting 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 root 2. Basically this is what? 1 here. So root 2 again. Similarly, when you will subtract A4 minus A3, root 32 minus root 18. So we write 32 as 2 into 16. 16 4 into 4. So I am getting 4 root 2 here minus this was 3 root 2. So 4 root 2 minus 3 root 2 is again root 2. So value for D is what? Root 2 here, and the next terms will be, you have to just add this root 2 here to get the next term. So this was 4 root 2. When I'll add root 2 here, I am getting 5 root 2. These are the first four terms. To write the fifth term, I will write A4 plus D. Fifth term is what? A5. Fine. So A4 is what? Root 32 plus root 2. Root 32 can be written as 4 root 2. 4 root 2 plus root 2. 4 root 2 plus root 2 is 5 root 2. Take it inside. 5 can be written as 5 into 5 into 2. So it's 25 into 2, that is 50. So value for A5 is root 50. Next term is root 50. Similarly, a6 can be written as a5 plus d. a5 is root 50 plus root 2. This root 50 can be written as 5 root 2 plus root 2. So I am getting 6 root 2. To write it in the square root, I will write 6 into 6 into 2. Fine. 36 into 2. 36 into 2 is root 72. A7, this is here written 3 terms only. So to write A7, I'll write A6 plus D. Fine. A6 was my 6 root 2. 6 root 2 plus root 2. That means 7 root 2. So I'll take this value in the root. I'll write 7 into 7 into 2. 7 sevens are 49 into 2. 49 is 98. So this is the value for the next 3 terms. This and this. In the end you will write it like root 2, root 8, root 18, root 32, root 50, comma, I am writing here root 72, root 98. So these terms are your answer and the value for D is also your answer. D was root 2. So in the similar way you will do this part for the question number 4. Let's see the last part of this question. This is the given sequence. I can write this as 1, 25, 49, 73, so on. Now this is A here, and to check the difference, A2 minus A1 is giving me 25 minus 1 is 24. A3 minus A2 is giving me 49 minus 25, so it is also giving me 24. Similarly, A4 minus A3, 73 minus 49 is also giving me, yes, 24. So every time I am getting 24, so the value for the common difference is here 24. Then to write the next 3 terms, we will just add 24 in the last term to get this term, and similarly you will get A5, A6 and A7. So the values for A5, A6, A7 are at 97, 121 and 145. So these are the answers for this last part of the question number 4. So these were the questions from exercise 5.1. Very easy exercise. This was the basic questions were these. So you can perform rest of the parts of this exercise and you can ask me any doubts if you have in the comment section. Let's see what is the last term of the arithmetic progression and how we can calculate the value for the last term of a given sequence. Let's check the formula for that. The last term, the formula is what? First term plus this n minus 1 into common difference. This is the formula. Let's see how we are deriving this formula to get the last term of the sequence. Fine. This is applicable only for the sequence that is finite. Fine. So let's see the derivation. So if this is the given sequence and so on, say an, this is the last term here. Now we know that a is the first term. A is what? First term. If d is the common difference here, d is what? Common difference. Fine. So a2 can be written as a plus d. Fine. A3 can be written as A2 plus D. What is the value for A2? A plus D plus D. Basically this is what? A plus 2D. Fine. So here what I am getting, pattern is what? Let me write A4 as well. A4 is what? A3 plus D. What is the value for A3? A plus 2D and this D as such. So I am getting A plus 3D. Similarly, for A4, I'll get A plus 4D. So let me tell you how we are reaching to this formula. This A2 is A plus D. This is basically 1 here. So I can write this one as 2, this 2. 2 minus 1. This is 1 with D. Fine. Now the value for A3 is what? A plus 2D. So A plus this 2 can be written as 3 minus 1 D. Value for A4 is what? A plus 3D. So I can write this 3 as this 4 minus 1D. Similarly, A5 is equals to what? A plus 4D. A plus 4D can be written as 5 minus 1 into D. Now, proceed this way, we will reach to write the nth term. If I am having nth term, this can be written as A, as in all cases A here, plus this n minus 1 into D. So this was the formula to calculate the last term of the given AP. Fine. Now we will see. Now in the exercise 5.2, we will see the questions related to this concept, this formula only. Fine. In this formula, we have four things. What are the four things? A and the last term, A the first term, N. N is what? N is coming from naturals only. Fine. And the common difference D. These are the four things that we are using in this formula to write the nth term of the sequence. So if we are given with any of the three values, from these four values, if we are given with any of the three values, we can calculate the fourth value for the sequence. Fine. If we are given with the two values, then we will generate two equations from that in A and D, and after solving these equations, we will get the value for A and D. Then we can proceed with the solution of that question. So these were the two types of questions we will mainly see in exercise 5.2. Example number 3, find the 10th term of the given AP 2, 7, 12. So we will write given AP is 2, 7, 12 and so on. Clearly A is equals to 2 here, and D is what? 7 minus 2, that is 5. So it is given in the question that this is an AP, so you will just write the value of D by just subtracting the first two terms and you will get it. So D is equals to 5 here, A is equals to 2. We have to write the 10th term. So we know the formula to calculate the nth term. Formula is An is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. But here n is what? 10. Why? Because we have to calculate the 10th term. So A10 will be A plus n minus 1 into D. So A is what here? 2. 10 minus 1 is 9 and value for D is 5. So it is 2 plus 9 5 is 45. So the value for the 10th term is what? 47. So A10 is equals to 47 will be your answer. So what in the question we have? We have A, we have D, and we have the value for N. Why? Because we have to calculate the 10th term. So out of the four things, we have three values. So to get the fourth value, we will just put the values in the formula and we will get A10. This was the thing that I have told you, that we must have three things to calculate the fourth missing term. So this is example number 5. It is asking us to determine the AP. We have to write the sequence AP. What is given to us? The third term is 5 and the seventh term is 9. Fine. Third term and seventh term is given to us. So here we will use the formula for the nth term. We know that. What is the formula? An is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Write it number 1. So here third term and seventh term. So we will put n is equals to 3 and n is equals to 7 in number 1 to generate the equations. So I will get A3 is equals to A plus n is what? 3. 3 minus 1 into D. So what I am getting? A3 is what? 5. So put the value here. 5 is equals to A plus 2D. This is the equation I am getting. Mark it number 2. Now we have 7. So I'll put 7 in this formula. I am getting 7 minus 1 into D. So what is the value for A7? Seventh term is what? 9. So 9 is the value for the seventh term, and this is the next equation, equation number 3 for this question. Now I have two equations in A and D, linear equations in A and D. I'll write here solving number 2 and number 3. So what I have? A plus 2D is equals to 5. A plus 6D is equals to 9. So we'll just subtract this equation. What I'll get? Minus 4D is equals to minus 4. So D I am getting here. 4 by 4 is 1. Put the value of D in any of the equations. Put value of D in say number 2. So I'm just putting the value of D1 here. I'll get 5 is equals to A plus 2 into 1. So what I'm getting? 5 is equals to A plus 2. So 5 minus 2 is equals to A. So the value for A is what? 3 here. This is the value for A and D. 3 and 1. We know that AP is given by A, A2, A3, A4, A5 and so on. So A, we know that A we have 3. So A2 will be equals to A plus D, that is 3 plus 1. So A2 is 4. A3 will be A2 plus D. A2 is 4 plus D. So this is 5. A4 will be A3 plus D. A3 is 5. 5 plus 1, that is 6. So the sequence will be, I'm writing here, A is 3, A2 is 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8. This is how we'll get the next terms of the given pattern, and this is the answer for the given sequence according to the. So you will write hence the required AP is this. This is the answer. If they are asking us to find this many terms, then you have to calculate that many terms for the answer. Here they are just asking to write the AP. So I have written first 4, 5 or 6 terms according to my choice. So the examples that I'm not doing, I'll just do the similar questions from the exercise in the next video. So this is example number 7. How many 2 digits are divisible by 3? So we know that the 2 digits are lying between 2 digits are 10, 11, 12 till 99. Why? Because the next number is 100, which is a 3-digit number. So these are just 2 digits number, but we want that numbers that are divisible by 3. So the 2-digit number that is divisible by 3 is 12. 12 is the first such number. So we'll write 2 digits number that are divisible by 3. So I'll write 12, next is 15, next is 18 and so on. The last number is 99 itself. 99, it's going on 33. So we'll write the last number 99 here. So clearly this is forming an AP. Why? Because this is a table of 3. We are just adding 3 to the last term to get the next term. Fine. So here A is equals to 12. This is an AP. Fine. So D is equals to 15 minus 12, that is equals to 3. And last term, we don't know the value of n, but we know the value of an. Fine. N we don't know. We know an. An is equals to 99 here. These were the 4 things that we were using in the formula, and 3 we have to find the missing one. Clear? So I'll write the formula. We know that an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So an is equals to 99 here. A is 12, d is 3. 12 plus n we don't know, d is 3 here. So 99 minus 12 is equals to n minus 1 into 3. So here I am getting 87. So I'll take this 3 down and I am left with n minus 1. So 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6, 3 9s are 27. 29 is equals to n minus 1. So what the value of n is? 29 plus 1. So I am getting n is equals to, I don't have space, please do write below it, n is equals to 30. So how many digits? 2 digits means 30 such digits will be in the sequence, which sequence? That is divisible by 3. So this is my answer. How many numbers? N is giving us how many numbers. So this is how we will do this example 7. Let's see the next one. So this is example number 9. This is principal value and this is rate of interest, and it is asking whether this is forming an AP or not when we will calculate for the next years, and if yes, then we have to find the interest for the 30th year. Fine. So to calculate the interest for the next years, we will do interest for first year. Just put the values in the formula. P is 1000, this is 8. For the first year I'll put right 1, and here I'm getting 80. This is the interest value I am getting. Interest for second year, I'll get again 1000 into 8 into 2 divided by 100. What I am getting? 160. Interest for third year, 1000 into 8 into 3. For the third year it is 3. So I am getting 240 here. So this is the sequence I am getting: 80, 160, 240 and so on. So to check the difference here, 160 minus 80 is giving me 80. 240 minus 80 minus 160 is giving me 80. So every time next value will be 320. Fine, here I'll get 4, 8 4s are 32, 320. So every time what I'm getting, 320 minus 240 is equals to 80. Value for D is what? Value for the difference is common. So the value for D is what? 80, and the value for A is what? 80. Both the values are 80 in this case. Here we have to check the interest after 30 years. I have to calculate A30 basically. Fine. So to calculate A30, we know the formula: AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 D. So to calculate A30, I'll put A plus 30 minus 1 into D. So what is the value for A80? Plus 30 minus 1 is 29, and this is 80 again. So A30 is equals to 80 plus 9 is the 72, 8 to the 16, 23, 0. So 2320 and 80 is giving me 00. This 2400. So this is the interest value I'll get after 30 years. Fine. This is the answer for this question. So these were few examples from the book related to the concept of nth term of an AP. In the next video, we'll check the questions from exercise 5.2. Till then, take care, study hard, and if you are liking my content and skills, please do hit like and share it in your circle as well. Subscribe for more, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.